Breaking news just coming in at the moment. 6 members of a family were found dead under suspicious circumstances at their home in Jammu this morning. Those found dead were identified as Sakina Begum, her 2 daughters, as well as her son and 2 relatives. The bodies were found at the family's home. The bodies have been taken to the Government Medical College and Hospital in the city. We have my colleague Naseer joining us. Naseer, 6 semi-decomposed bodies that have been found in Jammu. Any information as to how long before the bodies were found?
Well, this is a mysterious death of 6 members of family and their relatives in Jammu Sidra area. And the police actually saying they received a telephone call from Srinagar yesterday evening about from a woman who said that she is not able to contact her brother for some time. So they searched the house and then they found 4 bodies in one house and 2 bodies in another house. This wife, Sakina Begum, she has, her body was found. Her 2 daughters and her son and 2 other relatives, their bodies were found in, 2 residential houses which belong to one family in Sidra, which is a posh neighborhood in Jammu. Police say they have constituted an SIT to probe these deaths, and the cause of death will be ascertained after the post-mortem is completed. The bodies have been taken to Medical College Jammu, where post-mortem is being conducted to ascertain the cause of death. But the bodies were found in a semi-decomposed condition, which clearly shows they have died some time back. There are many speculations. We'll not go into that. We'll wait for actually the post-mortem report, what exactly maybe is the cause of the death. But this really a mysterious, thing. This family actually appears to be belonging to the Srinagar area, and they have gone to live, were living in Sidra area of Jammu, and they have been found dead. Police are saying they are investigating, and the first thing is to get the post-mortem report before they will conclusively say what is the cause of death.
Naseer, any background on the family, any preliminary reports regarding any kind of troubles that they were facing, any sort of enmity, any preliminary reports that are coming out at this point in time?
Well, if we see the circumstantial evidence, according to police, there was no mark of violence on the body. There was no any sign of force on the body. Whether it is a suicide or any other thing, that is just actually be a premature to say. That is why police saying they're being on the side of caution, is that wait for the post-mortem report to know. But circumstantial evidence suggests there's no mark of violence on the bodies when bodies were recovered from 2 residential houses. But it's a very tragic news. How can, all the 6 members of family and their 2 relatives died in such a mysterious circumstance and nobody knew about that? That's not the culture of this place. We know each other's, when the neighbors know about each other, they go, they ask about their welfare, and there's that social structure is still intact in Jammu and Kashmir.
How far are the 2 houses from each other?
They are from on a quite distance, like 100 meters from each other, away from each other. So not far away. But one brother and sister, they were found in one house, and then there were 2 other, this Sakina Begum, her daughter, her son, their 2 relatives, they were found, their bodies were found in another house. So police are saying they are investigating all the angles, and the first thing is to wait for the post-mortem report, then they can say. But as far as the circumstantial evidence suggests, they are saying there was no mark of violence on the bodies. That is something to suggest if it was a suicide or whatever the reason. But they have so far not saying if they have found anything which would suggest it is a case of suicide, since the bodies have been found in a semi-decomposed, state. And
right.
It clearly
Naseer,
shows
how are they related? How are the members of the 2 houses related? Actually,
both the houses belong to one family. That is what we know. Preliminary, verification reveals that it belongs to one family. Sakina Begum appears to be head of the family. As we say, she has died. Her 2 daughters, they have died. Their bodies were found. Her son's body, Zafar Salim's body, was found, and there were 2 relatives. Their bodies have also been found in this incident. So clearly a tragic incident, but too early to say what exactly may have been the cause of these deaths.